Hey guys, Grogger here, and today I'm going to go through Hagara 10-man heroic from a Prot Warrior kind of standpoint and how you should be gearing, gemming, going about this fight. So first of all, the main tank difficulty is Focused Assault. Focused Assault is basically the cast Hagara's doing now, where she'll focus her attacks on you and do insane physical damage. Now, you can't dodge, parry, or block any of the attacks from this from Focused Assault that I'm aware of. So gearing for block, CTC is not the way to go. Stamina is the way to gear if you can possibly do that. So 2 stamina trinkets. Absorb is also great. So the Absorb trinket from Dragon Soul is phenomenal in this fight. And that's basically how you want to go about Focused Assault. We rotate cooldowns, so we will, for example, use Shield Wall, Last Stand, and Frenzied Regen kind of together. Enraged Regen, sorry. Then Power Word, Barrier, Pain Suppression, Spirit Link, things like that. That's how we deal with it. So we just rotate them so that there's always one up on me and so that the healers can get me through it. As you can see, we're doing a lightning phase now. I'll go through how we deal lightning phases in more detail later on, but that's basically how we do it. So now we're about to go into feedback. Feedback is when Hagara takes 100% more damage for 15 seconds. Now, as you can see, I've popped Recklessness, I've popped a Strength Potion, and I've popped Shield Block. Now, that is so that I can get the maximum amount of DPS out of that feedback. So, because if she's taking 100% more damage, then you want to be doing as much damage as you can. Because popping... so it's a perfect time for Wreck, because you're not taking damage, and she's taking more damage. So definitely use Wreck, Colossus Smash, maybe even Shattering Throw on feedback to help your other melee DPS as well as yours. And just try and maximise your Shield Slam crits. You can see I think I got 140k crit there without Vengeance. So imagine if I had Vengeance capped, that would have been seriously high. So we're just going through the normal phase. The DPS is burning her. I'm rotating cooldowns. You can see I've just got a Spirit Link. I tank her so that nobody else is in front of Hagara, because the Shattered Ice basically only attacks people in front of Hagara. So if I'm the only person in front of Hagara, it will just go on me. And Shattered Ice going on me is not an issue unless it's during a Focused Assault, which it never is. So we try and get as many Shattering Ices on me by making sure I'm the only person in front of Hagara. So now you can see we've gone into a Frost phase. Now, how we do it is we send 7 of the raid on to purple and red. As you can see, we've marked the crystals. The ranged in that group will work on red, the melee will work on purple. We also send 3, which is our 2 strongest DPS and 1 healer, to yellow and green, which are the other 2 crystals. Now, they multi-dot them, they generally burn them down to quite low. We found that this is the best way of handling it, because this means that you can quite easily and quite, relaxed, get all the crystals down in 2 kind of circuits of the entire room. So as you can see, now we're just going around finishing off purple, finishing off red next, and we just finish them off, and then we are all on the boss together. Now those 3 are waiting over by, say, the opposite side. They will just be dodging in and out of the center, kind of dome that Hagara's casting to avoid frost, while staying in the exact same position, basically just moving in and out to avoid ice waves, whilst DPSing down their things. The rest of us will just be moving around like normal, not kind of going in or out, just keeping up with the ice waves. As a Prot Warrior, you are insanely good at this phase. You can intervene, you can heroic leap, you can charge, you can intercept the crystals. I can Goblin Jump, etc. So you should never have a problem, because if you have a problem with the ice phase by getting hit by ice waves, imagine how a DK or a Prot Paladin feels when they have 0 movement cooldowns and you have 6. So you should never really have any kind of issue with keeping up with the ice waves on this fight. So that is not really a thing for you. Just got to utilise intervene, utilise heroic leap, utilise your charges effectively. So as you can see, we're just taking Focused Assaults. I'm in a bubble right now. Usually with Barrier, I will pop some secondary cooldowns, so maybe, my belt, which I had 18 Absorb on this, because Absorb is so awesome for Focused Assault. Or maybe, something else, I might kite a little if needed. But, you know, kiting isn't really preferable. I mean, you could do it. You could literally take no focused assault damage. If you went with a group of all ranged, then it would definitely be a worthwhile tactic for the Prot Warrior to just kite around in the middle or something. But realistically, because you have melee DPS, the way to do it is definitely not like that. You want to just take it with cooldown so that your melee has 100% uptime, because you have the cooldowns. You might as well use them to increase your DPS. So think about it like that. So now we're going into the final phase. We killed her quite quickly this week because we had a lot of DPS. I was also doing crazy DPS. I think I ranked 4th in the world on 10-man heroic Hagara, for Prot Warrior that is, without any hit and expertise. Kind of reforging, I was fully CTC reforged and then completely stamina gemmed. So I was trying to, you know, I wasn't trying to gimp my raid by maximising my DPS. I was just trying to help as much as I can, really. And that is the way to gear and spec for this fight. Spec, single target, Blood and Thunder is completely useless, realistically. You can still take Thunderstruck if you've got nowhere else to put it, but I would advise picking up Safeguard, just for the Frost phase, so you could intervene people, because you will be doing it anyway, so you might as well reduce the damage they take. And there's the kill. Thank you very much for watching. This has been just a quick Prot Warrior guide to Hagara Heroic. I'll hopefully be bringing out a Zonos guide very, very soon. Keep watching, subscribe. Thank you very much.